What's up, everybody? This is Keith with 6eight Training Group, and today I'm going to take a few minutes to talk to you about handheld lights versus weapon-mounted lights. All right, so handheld versus weapon-mounted lights. There's a need for both. All right, I try to stick with the rule that I learned in the military that 2 is 1 and 1 is none. But there's a lot of reasons why you want a handheld light versus a weapons mounted light, okay? The handheld light, regardless of what it is, I got a lot of Surefires here. I'm a huge fan of Surefire because they're battle proven. Using a handheld light provides you the ability to search and assess without pointing a firearm at someone.
Now I'm like 100% threat. I can engage that, okay?
All right, so one thing you're gonna notice on all my flashlights that I have here that are handheld, I currently run the Theorem Switchback 2.0 on almost every handheld light that I run. That basically it'll fit on, and they fit on a lot. I look at it as an asset. So this is a tool, this is an asset to that tool. And why I say that is because one, if I needed to strike with this, it's got a pretty good, it's pretty firm. So I could, if I get 1 or 2 punches with it, it's better off than hitting with my hand and possibly damaging my hand versus just striking with this knuckle piece or bashing with the bottom of the light. Now, I will say it's not designed for that. It's designed like this for a specific reason. I've just kind of taken that into, hey, I can do this if I want, okay? But the reason I like this is freeing up my hands for working my firearm. So one, if I'm in my search and assess mode here, if I'm looking for something and all of a sudden I decide I've determined I have a threat and my firearm's coming out, this allows me to use that firearm if I do not have a weapon-mounted light on it, because it's designed so where I can just flip this over. I come in with my join and extend, I can turn the light on, I get my second hand on the firearm, and I can engage whatever target I'm engaging. Until I'm done, I turn it off and I can come back to that search and assess mode with this light. The second reason I like it is because if I have to do any type of weapon manipulation after I've engaged and shot and I have a malfunction, I can tap, I can rack. It does not interfere with any of that capability. So it's going to allow me to just do whatever I need to do safely to see things until I've identified that threat. And then if I bring that firearm out, having a weapon mounted on that firearm allows me to shoot both hands on the firearm. None of my weapon manipulations change because I have nothing in my second hand. Whether I'm doing pressure for momentary or pressure for constant, it doesn't interfere with any of my working of the firearm, okay? Now, one thing I do like to run on my Surefire 300 lights that I run on my guns is it has a pressure tab that runs down from the back of the Surefire 300 underneath the trigger guard to the frame. It's basically a little pressure tab. I get my grip, I come on my target. All I do is add a little extra pressure with it. It turns the light on, bang, bang, bang. I'm done shooting. I just let that go and the light comes off. All right. So it's definitely a huge plus. For those of you that's got that super, super hard grip with your shooting hand, be careful not to ND your light holstering and unholstering the gun. All right. Because you're basically just telling them where you are if you're trying to use darkness as an advantage. As always, if you have any questions or comments about any of the items that we have on the table here that we've talked about, hit us up below in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and share. Keith, 6eight out.